17 minutes away from a new day. So exciting. You know, it's fun because almost if you take Andrew Lessman products, I am quite sure you take Coenzyme Q10. Because Coenzyme Q10 is one of those products that you read about it everywhere, you hear about it everywhere. Andrew's is the best. Doesn't matter where you go, where you shop. He uses the finest quality ingredients, the Conica CoQ10. I mean, everything about it makes it just absolutely top of the line in the world of CoQ. So if you are looking to restock it, at midnight, we have the biggest, best value ever on the world's finest coenzyme Q10. So I hope you're gonna stay tuned for that. But we have more to talk about. Up next, the cinnamon. I really feel like this is like Colleen's greatest favorite hits in this hour. The cinnamon is another one that we are in love with at our house. The cinnamon is an example of a product that you notice the difference when you take it, first of all. If you like to read, Google around and read about the benefits of different ingredients, cinnamon is really fun to read about. I mean, there's all kinds of amazing things. In fact, if you go to hsn.com and read some of the reviews even, you'll hear some of the results people are getting from taking this product. Massive. This is 95% good review, great reviews on this.
This is a product that I added it at the last second to this show, especially because in the latter part of the year, we tend to eat more sugar, more carbs. We tend to challenge our blood glucose metabolism. We tend to challenge the system in our body that's responsible for managing carbohydrates, sugar, storing them away, managing our blood sugar level so it isn't too high. And in this country right now, gosh, when I was in school, we called type 2 diabetes, we called it adult onset diabetes because it happened in adults as they got older if they were overweight and too sedentary. Now it's called type 2 diabetes, not adult onset, because it affects even young people, even children. I was reading a clinical about a 3-year-old that was incredibly overweight and already suffering from type 2 diabetes. But again, cinnamon is not a cure or a treatment for type 2 diabetes or for blood sugar issues, but what it is, it's a natural tool that helps you support those efforts in that direction. We're all hopefully making better decisions with the foods we eat. I've been saying for a long time, for 30+ years, that the problem in this country isn't the consumption of fat. The problem in this country has been the consumption of sugars and carbohydrate. That's the problem. Unfortunately, agribusiness caused that problem for us, and now we have to find a way out of it. But there are all sorts of wonderful tools that we can provide to our body that helps us work in the direction of blood sugar balance, of insulin balance, healthier insulin and blood sugar metabolism. Cinnamon is the first of those natural tools that I was able to identify. I'd been asked to do a product like this for decades, but there wasn't adequate clinical science until recently. And also your cinnamon product, it's not just cinnamon spice. Certainly if you open the capsules here, it will smell like cinnamon spice. But this product is standardized for these type A polymers. It's standardized for specific ingredients that are, and here you go again, it's hard to see, it's kind of dark there. But again, an ultra-fine powder.
Smells heavenly.
It smells just like cinnamon, but again, it's cinnamon that has been specifically extracted and specifically concentrated to deliver these special protective molecules. So if you're like so many Americans that are really struggling to figure out what you could do in terms of your diet, in terms of your lifestyle, obviously, if we lose weight, if we decrease the body fat on our body, if we reduce the sugar and carbohydrate challenges we provide our body by changing what we eat, if we exercise a bit more, these are all things that will conspire positively to affect our blood sugar metabolism, our carbohydrate, our insulin metabolism. And there's also a wonderful natural tool that Mother Nature provides, which is properly extracted cinnamon, which is what we do here. And again, if there's anything that speaks volume about the efficacy or the benefits of this product, it's the reviews. The reviews speak for themselves, because if this product wasn't working, those who are getting it in the past wouldn't be reviewing it almost unanimously perfectly.
Absolutely. And we don't have a lot of this. This may be the only presentation we'll be sharing with you. If you aren't taking it yet, just the things Andrew's briefly touching on, we could talk about this for an hour. There's so many amazing benefits. Again, glucose levels, blood sugar levels, keeping all of those within the healthy normal ranges, cholesterol, digestive issues. I notice, I just find it so soothing to take. I love taking this product. It is truly outstanding, and it truly offers offers you wonderful results. Both my husband and I take this. We just adore it. It is the greatest cinnamon product I've ever tried. I used to always love to do cinnamon tea. I mean, cinnamon just generally is a very soothing, you know, thing to do, not to mention the fact that it's a hugely powerful antioxidant. But the fact that you get this kind of cinnamon, this is not the cinnamon that we're shaking in the shaker. This is a whole different ball game when we talk about standardizing that cinnamon and getting that extract. This it packs a wallop compared to even the cinnamon we like that we put on our toast or we put in our coffee.
If you're buying cinnamon spice would cost about 5% of the cost of a cinnamon extract. A cinnamon extract, it comes from the same plant, it comes from the bark of the same plant, but a cinnamon extract is specifically extracted. I think I have a chart here. If I go over here, as I just run away for a second, I'm back. It's live TV, but as you see,
good.
I move quickly.
It was just a little blue streak.
Exactly. A blue streak. So cinnamon bark blend.
That'll be your nickname.
Blue
like
streak.
The president gets a nickname. We call you Blue Streak. He's coming.
No, don't start talking about the president. We don't want to talk about politics. No talking about politics in this country. Okay. We're talking about health and wellness. We're not talking about politics.
Goodness gracious.
Yes. So cinnamon bark blend. So we use 2 different sources of cinnamon extract because we want to make sure that we have the greatest cross-section of the beneficial molecules. So it's standardized for flavones and it's standardized for type A polymers, which are the beneficial compounds that you want. Actually, we use 3 different standardized extracts. We use the flavones, the type A polymers, and then a 4-to-1 concentrate. And then we put a little bit of vitamin C in there as well. And if we look at, well, we're at a couple of reviews here.
Okay.
I just grabbed some with that chart. Excellent for blood sugar levels. I use many Andrew Lessman products faithfully. The Cinnamon 350, and we call it 350 because it's 350 milligrams. The only thing in that capsule other than the cinnamon extract is the 30 milligrams of vitamin C.
Great.
Otherwise, pure, no additives.
Great.
Is a must for me, as a year ago I was tested as pre-diabetic. Many Americans are. I immediately added these cinnamon supplements to my daily intake and I'm no longer pre-diabetic.
Wow.
Today, 1 year later, I test well below those levels and I am back to normal. Honest truth. Thank you, Andrew, for this product and HSN for the pricing. Thanks for keeping me healthy here in Miami. Best regards. Again,
nice.
Not
Excellent.
A drug, not a medicine, not a treatment for diabetes, but what it is, it's a natural tool that could help us with blood sugar balance, with insulin balance, and the metabolism of sugar and carbohydrate. Happy. I love the cinnamon supplements by Mr. Lessman. I believe they are helping keep my blood sugar stable throughout the day. I'm not a diabetic, but I was borderline. Using these supplements and following a low-carb lifestyle, I've dropped my non-fasting blood sugar readings. I am so happy. And I think I think we now know it's something I used to talk about a long time ago, that a lot of folks would simply look at their fasting blood sugar. And one of the best things you can get a test on is something called your A1C, which A1C is a test that basically, by looking, I believe, at the sugar level in a red blood cell, they're able to determine, take more of, rather than a snapshot, which is your fasting blood sugar, they're able to take almost more of an image that goes back over a period of time to get a sense of what your blood sugar level is over a greater period of time. So it's something, I'm sure your doctor, it's fairly standard on a more comprehensive blood panel, but A1C is something you should definitely look at. It just gives you much more insight than simply fasting blood sugar. But again, the keys for all of us in this country: we need to lose weight, we need to become more active, and one of the simplest things to do, even just becoming more active, if you want to just change, eliminate the white potatoes, the white rice, the pasta, the bread, the sugars, because we eat, if you go to a grocery store, I think it's something like 75% of the products in a typical grocery store have added sugar.
Yeah, you know what they say, that a lot of times when you see a product that says no fat, low fat, when they take out the fat, they replace it with sugar. They say that often with these low-fat products, just they pump more sugar into the products.
Part of the fallacy, and again, I hate to say this, that trans fats, another industrial product, trans fats caused millions of people to no longer be here due to heart disease. Saturated fat is not the nemesis, the enemy it's portrayed as. Carbohydrate and sugar are. Saturated fat are not nearly as bad as what we had thought all along. So unfortunately, what's happened, we painted fat as the enemy about 40, 50 years ago, and carbohydrate and sugar became our friend, and carbohydrate carbohydrate and sugar is now, as a result, the cause of heart disease, obesity, overweight, stroke, diabetes, high blood pressure in this country. So again, it really, if you can make changes, a diet that is lower in eating fruits and vegetables and things like that, that's lower in processed foods, carbs, sugar, and the like. So I elaborate on that too much. And cinnamon's just a wonderful tool to give your body. I have healthy blood sugar metabolism, but I still take a capsule of cinnamon every single day because it's something I want to support and promote.
Absolutely. Am I putting shoes on? Are we moving?
Putting shoes on? Yes, we're moving. Yes, we're going that way.
Okay, we're going that way. All right, in fact, we're getting close here. We are now 8 minutes away. 8 minutes to